Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. John Kelly for Options University on Friday, September 30th, 2011. The disclaimer, trading has been and always will be risky. You need Options University and the edge that it gives you to trade. You find a stop loss, honor it. The rest of the week was interesting. Ben Bernanke had a speech the other night, came out and said that unemployment is a national crisis for Congress to fix, but he also stated that the Fed stands ready with more assistance for economic support if needed. The vote in Europe to increase the funds for the Economic Financial Security Fund, Ms. Merkel here in the center with the German Parliament, was successful, wildly successful, beyond anybody's expectations. They voted 523 to 85 to increase the fund to support a bailout of Greece and the other southern European countries. However, the troika of the ECB, the bank, and the IMF are still in Greece evaluating their austerity measures to see if they are complying. They'll probably be back with a statement out Monday or Tuesday that would affect the market greatly one way or the other. In other international news, the China PMI numbers were not good. They were down for the third month in a row, but still the numbers that they were at still predicates a 12 to 13% growth rate this year, so not a total crisis. How did the month of September end up with all this news? We ended up down. This is the end of the third quarter. There is a lot of window dressing that goes on with the fund managers at the end of the third quarter, and the third quarter generally is the worst quarter of the year. And if you come back here to the 1st of July and take it all the way to the end of September this evening, we had a 1,500-point drop in the cash Dow, huge drop in the S&P 500. This is the largest drop since the third quarter of 2008, the financial meltdown. Very significant. But what I gave you in July were the trade numbers for July expectations, and then I gave you August as well, how the month generally performs. And I was right on 5 of 6 that the first day of the trading month of August was down. The first 9 trading days were down. The high of the month is around mid-August. The rest of it, I had 6 trades there for you. 5 of them were successful. I missed on 1. Now, looking at what I gave you for September, I had said that typically, seasonality-wise and historically, the first trading day of September is up. I was wrong. The Friday before Labor Day generally is a triple-digit down day. I was right. The day after Labor Day generally is a positive day. I was wrong. Expiration week is generally down. It was up the whole week. The week after expiration Friday for September has been a down week. I was right. And then the end of the quarter, the end of the month is down. So it was a 50-50 shot for me in September. October and the fourth quarter is a whole different animal. So if you'll tune in Sunday evening, I will go over the expectations for the month of October and the fourth quarter at that time. The VIX, where do we end up today? We have been on an uptrend, and we still have an upslope 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average. We're still in the channel. The same thing, we're still in this channel here for the E-mini and the market. So we're channel bound for now and moving sideways. With the VIX, closed up 10% today, around 42. Not the worst number in the world, but again, you don't want to be a buyer of premium here so much as you want to be a seller of premium. So look for strategies that will get you credits. We have, after today, 3 weeks to go in this option month. With VIX over 42, there is a lot of premium to play around with. Moving on to economic news. We had some pleasant surprises this week. Weekly jobless claims, they expected 420,000. We got 391,000. 30,000 improvement, and we've seen nothing like that for months. So they dug a little deeper, and the Labor Department admitted they had some problems compiling the numbers this week. So Next week, expect things to return back into the 400,000 plus area. And are the jobless numbers down because people have given up looking for employment? We'll find out next week. We also get non-farm payroll next Friday. Second quarter GDP, initial estimates were at 1.0, came in at 1.3, revised upward. Good news. Pending home sales were down 1.2%, and it's the lowest in 4 months. However, it's up 7.7% over the same period 12 months ago. Chicago ISM numbers were up. It was significantly about 10% above what was expected. Michigan sentiment was also up. Personal income and spending were mixed, one up, one down, and not much one way or the other. In stock news, probably one of the primary things that has moved a lot of big name stocks. The Chinese stocks are down due to the Justice Department investigating accounting problems. Baidu and Sohu, if you look at Baidu had been trucking along its 50-day moving average, had touched the 200. Institutional support came in and it bounced up, came back down, got more support and bounced up. But this news comes out and we break through the 50, we break through the 200-day moving average, and we are down significantly. Resolution of this issue would maybe give you a good upside target back up to the 200-day to see if it can break through that. But the yearly low is 94 and change, and we're at 106. So my target right now for a downside play, we'll look at it in the gold member, but I think you can pretty much guess where I'm going with this. Other stock news, Family Dollar had an offer from the billionaire Nelson Petz of $7 billion to take him over. He withdrew the offer. FDO is still going to increase the size of their stores, 500 stores in the next 12 months, and that's about a 50% increase altogether. AZO, AutoZone, announced another stock buyback that should be $750 million in stock. This adds to the $11.2 billion they have already accomplished and bought back. What's that mean for the stock price? We'll take a look at that in the gold member section. So we're going to take a look at Apple and Google and Fast. Those are in the pre-earnings trade strategy that Doug Robertson has been working on. And then look at Amazon with their new Fire and how that worked out. Look at AutoZone, and of course we'll come up with a resolution on Baidu in the gold member section.